Welcome racing fans. Welcome to the first SoulArt race. My name is Silva and I have today with me one more time my friend Shin, who will help me in this task.
Hi, my name is Shin. Nice to meet you. Today we have first SoulArt race.
First SoulArt race at Pit Stop Kart track number 7B, February 12, 2014, São Paulo, Brazil. In this edition we don't have qualifying, but just a warm-up because the positions were decided before. We are running at this training session with Caleb Silva, who will be in the pole position today.
Today we have 10 pilots. Kart number 1, driven by Thales Oliveira, Speed Turtles. Kart number 2, driven by Sergio Silva, Mart. Kart number 4, driven by Arnaldo Lima, Black Eagle. Kart number 8, driven by Quito, Mart. Kart number 10, driven by Orlando Alves, Speed Turtles. Kart number 11, driven by Caleb Silva, Mart. Kart number 12, Victor Carvalho Racing. Kart number 15, driven by Vinicius Costa, Lufkills Racing Team. Kart number 17, driven by Danilo Oliveira, Aztec Racing. Kart number 18, driven by Vinicius Coachala, Aztec Racing.
And they started the race. I can see a moment of hesitation between the leaders.
Caleb Silva and Sergio Silva. Who didn't hesitate was Vinicius Costa. He started at 4th place and he started very well. He had a very good beginning. He jumped from the 4th place to the leadership and passing Caleb Silva, who is now in the 2nd place. Yes, but I don't understand. Caleb Silva is out of the track. He was shaking his hand. I don't understand what happened. I really don't understand what happened here, because he was in 2nd place. He shook his hand, and after he hit the tires, losing the 2nd position. The race official is going there to help him, and now we have Costa in the leadership and Sergio Silva in the 2nd position. Caleb Silva, who was in the 2nd place, hit the tires in the Avenue Straight, and now we see other marked racer out of the race. Sergio Silva, who was the 2nd, lost the ground and hit the tires. I can see at the beginning of this race that today is not the marked day. The 2 top racers, they just in the beginning of the race they hit the tires. First, Caleb Silva, I don't understand what happened, because he shook his hand, and after he hit the tires, and after Sergio Silva, who hit the tires too. Now the thing gets good for Vinicius Costa, who is now the leader in the race. So he started the race in very good style. Many spinnings, and the racers going very fast and trying hard today. Okay, now we get the information. Now we received the information. He was complaining about the yellow flag. He was complaining that nobody could pass him during the yellow flag, but he lost the track because this. And I don't know if the race officials will do something about this. Let's see during the race.
First SoulArt race at Pit Stop Kart track number 7B, February 12, 2014, São Paulo, Brazil. Even this race doesn't worth points to Mr. Apple Championship 2014, it gives points for the ranking. What's the difference? The points in the championship will define the pilots and teams that will be the best ones at the end of the season, but the ranking points are important too. For the championship, just the top 8 pilots plus the pole position get points. The winner of each race gets 12 points, the second 8 points, the third gets 6 points, the fourth gets 5 points, and continuing this way until the pilot who finishes at the 8th place with 1 point. The maximum that a pilot can achieve in a race is 12 points. This way, the extra point for the pole position serves just if the racer doesn't win. But the ranking has a different system. All the pilots in a race get points. The points in the ranking define the racers who will take part in each competition. Example, until this present race, we had 29 pilots participating in 4 different races. And surely, after today, new pilots will appear, as this is an open championship. Imagine if one day all of them decide to race. The number of cars are between 12 and 15, depending on the track. The participation is decided by points in the ranking. For the top pilots like Arnaldo Lima or Hugo Carvalho, this is not a matter of worries, but lower-ranked pilots can be in or out a race depending on their position in their ranking. Another thing, with the intention to bring balance to the championship, the best placed pilot in the ranking is the last to choose his kart, and the last positioned pilot is the first to choose. In this edition, we don't have qualifying, but just a warm-up, because the positions were decided before. The top 8 pilots in the first race of the season, first Bike Super Grand Prix, got the top 8 positions, but in the reverse order. As 2 of the top 8 pilots didn't appear today, Hugo Carvalho, racing for Carvalho Racing, and Anderson Baumann, racing for Speed Turtles. The order was Caleb Silva, marked first place, Sergio Silva, marked second place, Victor Carvalho, Carvalho Racing, third place, Vinicius Costa, Love Kills, fourth place, Vinicius Guachala, Aztec Racing, was supposed to be the fifth, but he changed his card, and apparently the race officials put him in the wrong place.
Oh, look at that. Victor Carvalho, the only representative for Carvalho Racing today, got in the center of the track, stopped in the center of the track. Apparently he is with problems in this part of the track, because during the warm-up he had spun at the same place. Well, as I was speaking, the fifth position was occupied by Arnaldo Lima, Black Eagle. Sixth place, Quito by Mart. Seventh place, Vinicius Guachala, who was, as I said before, supposed to be the fifth placed racer. He got in seventh place, racing for Aztec Racing. And finally, in the eighth place, Danilo Oliveira for Aztec Racing. Not just one, but 3 pilots. They need to stop because they were flagged with stop and go. The adrenaline today is very up.
Today we have first SoulArt race, 10 pilots. Kart number 1, driven by Thales Oliveira, Speed Turtles. Kart number 2, driven by Sergio Silva, Mart. Kart number 4, driven by Arnaldo Lima, Black Eagle. Kart number 8, driven by Quito, Mart. Kart number 10, driven by Orlando Alves, Speed Turtles. Kart number 11, driven by Caleb Silva, Mart. Kart number 12, Victor Carvalho, Carvalho Racing. Kart number 15, driven by Vinicius Costa, Love Kills Racing Team. Kart number 17, driven by Danilo Oliveira, Aztec Racing. Kart number 18, driven by Vinicius Guachala, Aztec Racing.
Didn't I say? The adrenaline today is up. The faster pilots, they are without patience. And something new. Arnaldo Lima is taking the lead.
Fourth race, February 12, 2014. Pit stop, kart track, São Paulo, Brazil.
That today, now in this moment of this race, the weather is dry. Before, some hours before, we had rain, because the track is not dry, it's a little damp, and because this, of course, we see many pilots spinning. Arnaldo Lima is now the leader. Vinicius Costa, Love Kills Racing Team, he had spun. He was forcing, he was very fast, but he was forcing so much. One more time, Lima is ahead. He had until now an extraordinary race. He was driving carefully. He didn't spin. He didn't have any stop and go. He is driving carefully, and the result is what we can see now. He is leader again. The track was moist because, as I said before, we had a rain some hours before the race. The pilots, they are forcing very much. And the result we can see. Many pilots who were in good position, they had spun, others had stop and go, and Lima was clear. He raced perfectly. Oh, now we can see that other stop and go, lots of stop and goes today. Now is Sergio Silva. He lost the track at the beginning of the race. He was the second place. He was doing well. And in his attempt to recover, he forced it so much. We have the race commission formed this way: Thales Oliveira, Speed Turtles; Sergio Silva, Quito and Caleb Silva, Mart; and finally Danilo Oliveira, Aztec Racing. The championship stands this way: Arnaldo Lima, first place in the 12 points; Hugo Carvalho, 9 points; Vinicius Guachala, 6 points; Vinicius Costa, 5 points; Victor Carvalho, 4 points; Sergio Silva, 3 points; Anderson Baumann, 2 points; and Caleb Silva, 1 point.
This is the fourth race for Mr. Apple series. Last year we had the first Mr. Apple Grand Prix, and the podium was formed by Daniel Correa, the winner, Hugo Carvalho and André Nascimento. The second event was raced at December 2013, first John Race Memorial Race. Arnaldo Lima was the winner, Ismael David Muro was second, and Wiverson Magalhães the third. The first race in this year, valid for the championship, was the first Bike Super Grand Prix. Arnaldo Lima was the winner, Hugo Carvalho second place, Vinicius Guachala was the third. Had the end of the race, and Arnaldo Lima one more time is the winner. Very good and clear winner. So, two pilots caught my attention in this race. First, of course, Arnaldo Lima. One more time the winner. 3 victories in a row. And other important participation, Vinicius Costa. He took the leadership at the beginning, and after he lost the leadership, but he finished in a very good second place. I believe that he is improving.
Exactly. Yes, Vinicius Costa, he is improving every race. moment when Solange Cavalcante, the official sponsor, is preparing herself to deliver the trophies to the top 3 pilots.
The third place, Feliz Pachada. Okay. The second place, Feliz Costa. And finally, the first place, Lima Arnau.
the grid of the race, because some players, some pilots realized that Lima goes in another position. That's the right one. The commission will meet to decide about this case, because it's so hard to evaluate the impact over the race.
In the start of the race, I changed the position because my car is broken before the race. So I take my normal place, but the change in numbers, I don't know if we confused about the programmation of the race or the pilots, but my places change in the order. I take the last position. So
we're gonna discuss too about the flags, because many people are passing with the yellow flag and it's not allowed, and it's this. Let's see the video to see all the details.
Compliment to do. Manasseh Silva hit on my car when I passed him because it was a yellow light, but I didn't know that a yellow light also means the same thing that the yellow flag. They don't tell this here in this room. So I didn't know, and he hit me just because of that.
Here you see the moment before the race, when the draw was done. The first SoulArt race was marked for lots of complaints. After the event, the race commission decided not to apply penalties, but abandoned for good the grid system applied in this round.